Well, hello there, Taurus. It is so good to see you again. Welcome back. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are doing kind of a special reading. This is for the Lion's Gate that is happening today, August 8th. So it's called the 8-8 portal. Eights are all about manifesting abundance, and today is considered the luckiest day of the year. So I hope you're having a wonderful day, having all of that luck come in. But this portal will be open for the rest of the week. So this is your Lion's Gate and weekly tarot reading. So it actually opened July 28th. The portal did. It is at its highest peak today on August 8th, but it will continue until about the 12th or the 13th. So during this time, we get to have an extra dose, if you will, of the Leo energy of strength and courage and taking action on those things that we are trying to manifest in our life. And that could be manifesting of any type of abundance, whether it is material things, money, wealth. It could also be about joy, health, fulfillment in your work. So we're going to take a look at all of that. We're going to take a look at what you need to heal, what you need to continue to work on, what you may need to purge. And then we're going to take a look at your special uniqueness, your strength, your light, and how Spirit wants you to use that in order to help bring in this special abundance that you are trying to manifest. So I had to have that long intro to get all these cards out here. It's kind of a special reading this week. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with your Soul Traveler's card. Traveling lightly, simplify your life. I'm not kidding. I don't know. I think I need to do a special reading about this card because it's just incredible. Almost everybody has gotten this card. I think it really is kind of something for the collective to really think about what we need to allow ourselves to give up so that we can move forward on our soul's path. I also want to point out that, coming out of the darkness and into the light, being able to see clearly where it is that you want to go. And not taking, the burdens, either, physical, to having too many things in your life, or the mental or emotional burdens with you, about allowing yourself to clear those out so that you can go forth in a wonderful light type of energy. All right, so we're going to start with what you are being asked to heal at this time. So healing really is about taking a look at the emotions or the feelings that you may have around a certain situation or relationship that is either in your life or was in your life, and you still maybe have emotional baggage or, feelings about the situation. These are usually, negative emotions. So they could be emotions of abandonment, rejection, anger, disappointment. Whatever those emotions are, they're actually draining you of the energy that you would like to use in another way so that you can move forward. You can bring in the abundance that you are seeking. So let's take a look at what you have. So you have the Five of Pentacles, really interesting. This is the energy of actually feeling abandoned or rejected. It is also the Five of Pentacles, of feeling like you're not worthy enough, you don't have enough. It can even be a physical not feeling well physically. So it's kind of interesting that this is here. There's a sense of wanting to heal this. That means, looking at those feelings or those emotions that may be coming up, looking at them, giving them, value, sometimes just recognizing them is all we need to do. But then also releasing them. And, taking a look again at the lessons that you may need to learn in a certain situation that brought in these emotions, but then releasing it, using, putting in love and forgiveness in place of feelings of abandonment or rejection. Yeah, so we have divine matrix and between worlds. Okay, so this is letting me know there's to me, there's some type of soul contract that you may have had with somebody. That relationship or situation may have come to an end. Or if it's not an end, it's a situation or a relationship that is making you feel not worthy. The Divine Matrix card is an indication that this is part of your soul's purpose. It is to help open you up to, your inner child wounds in order to do that healing, that you could have a soul contract with this person. So let's clarify this, because I feel as if this is something that is really important. Yeah, you have the card Into Me I See, which is about going within to see your own worthiness instead of trying to perhaps please other people or to gain your sense of worth or love, or just your overall feeling about yourself from external people, places, situations. It's about going within to find your own identity instead of allowing maybe other people to put your identity onto you. Yeah, Chariot. Oh, Queen of Pentacles, really interesting. King of Wands on the bottom. So wow, this is healing this energy here. Okay, the way that you can do this, Queen of Pentacles, it's kind of your energy, but it's also the energy of really nurturing yourself. There's some situation where you didn't get the love and the nurturing that you wanted for yourself. It's holding you back with the Chariot. The Chariot allows us to have the energy, the enthusiasm, the motivation to move forward on our path, to find our purpose, to step into it with a lot of enthusiasm. If we aren't truly nurtured, okay, it's very difficult for us to do that. And this is a time where you could actually, by stepping into the energy of healing yourself, you're stepping into like a whole new world, a whole new chapter. You're ending one chapter, stepping into a new chapter. But I feel as if you also have this ability, when we heal ourselves, we also heal the collective. That message is coming out here. So sometimes also out of our pain, we find our purpose. And I feel as if there is something that some painful experience or relationship that you have had, that out of that pain, you can also bring in your purpose. It is part of your purpose about how to help nurture or heal the collective. Really lovely energy there. We also have the number 44 here, so it could be a twin flame connection that you have, that could be part of this. For some reason, I also get an energy here where it could be with somebody that has passed. So this could be an energy of somebody that is no longer here with us on this plane. And there's how do I say this? Like, I feel like there's some anger or resentment about this person passing. Or you feel like they left you behind, that you have had to, your life has not, you could have lost a lot of financial stability when this person passed. You could have, say this person, say it was a parent, you had a single parent and they passed while you were still maybe a child, and then you had to, maybe you were put into foster care or sent to some, family members that didn't really provide that nurturing. They may have taken you in, but there wasn't a lot of nurturing there. I feel like that's kind of that's not going to resonate with everybody, but there's this energy, for some reason I'm picking up child, an energy of, you may feel, you could have had a spouse that passed and you had a family with that person, and then, the financial burden, there was a financial burden for you because you were now a single parent and raising children. Yeah, something like that. Somebody could have passed and maybe not had any like life insurance, kind of left you in a situation where you were really and truly wanting or needing of financial stability. There's an energy here. I feel like for some of you, I'm staying with this for a minute because I feel like there's somebody that needs to hear this. I feel like for some of you, this person is no longer in your life. Once again, they could have passed. It's hard to work those emotions out sometimes when a person you haven't really gotten closure in a relationship, whether that person's still alive or not, right? Somebody could have walked out of your life and you're not really sure why. There's this sense of trying to find this closure within yourself, of giving yourself the love, the nurturing, the closure that you may need in this situation to allow this to close for yourself, to bring this to closure for yourself. And for some of you, just to know that you did the best that you could in this situation. It's all part of your path. They want me, it was all part of your path. This is to help you to open up to nurturing, learning how to nurture yourself. Really interesting message there, Taurus. Okay, so now what to continue nurturing or developing within yourself. So this is something that you are working on that Spirit wants you to know. You're doing a great job and to continue it. The Empress, really interesting because I really hadn't really looked ahead. This is the mother energy and I had a strong child energy. I'm also going to say nurturing the inner child, your inner child. You see how the Empress is pregnant there. It's an energy of nurturing your own inner child. There's also the energy of, giving yourself the mothering, the nurturing that you need in order to, when we don't receive that nurturing as a child, the problem is we don't feel safe and secure. It has a lot to do with that root chakra. So, maybe working on some root chakra healing, spending time in nature, really giving yourself the nurturing that you need so that you feel safe and secure in this world. Once again, I feel like some of you have gone through a period where finances or your own health prevented you from, having what it is that you needed. For some of you, you could have been sick as a child, and now you're really stepping into an energy of taking good care of yourself, but I feel like you also may be in some type of a field where you're helping other people that, have had a similar illness. So you may have gone into the medical, field in order to help other people. Or for some of you, if it is, mental or emotional stress that you had as a child, you could be a counselor or something like that, to help other children that have, anxiety or stress or concerns in their life. Yeah, so we have TikTok and Burst of Magic. I love this because it is letting you know that to continue on this path of taking really good care of yourself. The Empress energy is also the energy of being creative, of receiving the nurturing that you need, of allowing yourself to receive it. That is part of it. Sometimes we get into this energy of giving too much, right? So this is an energy of also understanding that it is about giving, of allowing yourself to receive. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Knight of Wands, Four of Wands, the High Priestess. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, that giving and receiving, of understanding that receiving is part of the process. So with the Knight of Wands and the Four of Wands, it's about taking action to find the stability, the financial stability, the happy home that you are seeking, and to listen to your intuition. For some of you, you could have been really listening to other people about how they felt you should be living your life. right? And now it's kind of like, no, I'm going to listen to myself, you know. Yes, you can give me advice, but I get to make the decision. Most Taurus that I know are very good at making their own minds up. So I think that you probably are too. All right, what to purge? Okay, so the idea, this is interesting, to purge the idea that when you plant a seed, you have to see it all the way through. Yeah, that at times it's exposed and revealed, right? There's at times things are going to, you're going to plant a seed, but then you get on the path. Say this is a new person that you start dating, right? And you plant the seed and you get down the path. You think this is a very good love prospect, right? You get down the path and then you're like, no, this really isn't going to go anywhere, right? But there is this energy of feeling like, no, I have to take this all the way to the end. It's almost an energy of allowing yourself to leave options, okay? Whether it's in love or a job or a house or whatever, allowing yourself to leave them when they have expired. Right? Because it's almost this energy of holding on to things or people or situations too long. And it's kind of like, well, no, once I plant the seed, I got to stay with it forever. No, because people, relationship situations, they all have expiration dates, you know. Once, you know, you've learned everything that you can from that situation, it's about allowing yourself to move on to the next relationship, job, career, house, whatever it is. Yeah, so yeah. I love this because the moon, what is holding you back in this situation is your fear of moving away from things that you might love. But I think that the question is do you still love them? You know, Page of Swords, being really truthful with yourself. Is this something that I'm still getting that balance of give and take out of? Or is this, you know, a relationship, a situation that I'm giving time and energy to, but I'm not really getting time and energy back from in an equal amount? It's about taking a look at where you're putting your time and energy. You know, for some of you, this is really interesting. I think you may have things around your house that you've had for a very long time. They may be even like things that your grandmother had or something like that. You may not even like them, but it's kind of like, well, I can't get rid of grandma's stuff. Yes, you can. Give yourself permission to only have those things in your home that you truly love. It's about, okay, do I love, you know, say it's a bowl, you know, some type of fruit bowl or something like that. If you don't like it, right, then why do you have it? And I know some of you are going to say, yeah, but I can't get rid of grandma's things, okay? Well, if you want to keep one or two things to remind yourself of grandma, but do you think grandma really wants you to hold on to things that you don't like? It's about going lighter, you know, of understanding that you want to fill your home with the things that you love, you enjoy. Yeah. I mean, keep something of grandma. I was very close to my grandmother, so I can totally get this. But I did come across something the other day of hers that I have had for a very long time. It's actually a painting, you know. And I like the painting, but it's not a painting that I have ever hung up in my home. I love the painting, but it doesn't have any colors that go in my home or anything like that. And I was kind of like, why am I holding on to this? I'm holding on to this because I'm trying to hold on to the memory of my grandmother, but it's also taking up quite a bit of space in one of my closets. Yeah, just coming to terms with that, you know. There's a lot of ways I can remember my grandmother that having that painting in the back of a closet is not one of them, right? Okay, so let's take a look at your amazing uniqueness, your strength, your light. You take action on those things that you do love. I like this. And endless possibilities. You have the ability to see a lot of different endless possibilities, options, and that you are very good at taking action on those things that you really want. I love this about you. So, you know, to me, it's kind of like, I feel like there's something you may really want to do. There's some burden, okay? Remember, we have travel lightly. There's some burden here that is preventing you from going and doing something. Yeah, Fool card. Looking at your options. Page of Pentacles. You know, learning, having this offer. Having, you know, this equal give and take. Okay, I'm going to say, I really feel like there's something in your life, okay, that you're over giving to that is preventing you from going in a new direction. Fool card and Seven of Cups. I think you're looking at other options, but there's something that's holding you back. I feel like it's a little bit of, it's a little bit almost of guilt. Like you don't, we have community underneath here, and truth be told, Ace of Cups. We have Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. Wow. Putting your love, being inspired to put your love out there in a new way. You know, with the community card, Taurus, part of me says that you feel like you can't, I feel like some of you may actually want to move to a new location, but you don't want to move, okay, because you feel as if, you know, you could have like a lot of family near you where you live now. And there's almost this energy of, well, if I go in this new direction or something like that, you know, I won't have family nearby. Or they may, you know, you may give a lot to your family. I think it's about really taking a look at, is it an equal give and take, you know? Because there's something, there's a dream there that you have, that's something that you would like to do. You're afraid of moving. You could be, maybe you're in a home that you've been in for a very long time, maybe even a family home. And, you know, maybe you're putting a lot of time and energy, money into upkeeping it. And you're kind of like, wait a minute, why am I here? I don't even like this, this house anymore. You know, it's too big. It takes too much time and energy to take care of. It's too expensive. And your family could be like, it could be one of those situations where your family is like, yeah, but you got to stay there because we can't get rid of the family home. And it's kind of like, well, why am I the one that has to keep the family home? You know, it could be because I have this sense of guilt. Like you have a little bit of guilt about going in a new direction. And there's a lot of family type of energy here. So, okay, so let's move on to see how to use this uniqueness of looking at new options and wanting to go in new directions. Yeah, so we have Shining Through, Mending, and Hermit. This is your next action. I feel like for some of you, you are going, okay, by yourself. You are going to step out in a new way and shine through. And actually, by doing this, whether you realize it or not, you are going to be mending. I feel kind of a little bit like mending your inner child. I feel like you really have a journey. Like some of you may be wanting to travel or something like that. It's going back. I feel like you're almost like going back and picking up pieces of yourself. Some of you could be traveling to a country or back to like a home city or state, something like that. A home country or an ancestral country. Trying to learn more because we have the Page of Wands. Learning more about that. Getting more inspired. Maybe moving back to, you know, like a country where your ancestors used to live, or maybe you used to live as a child. There's something, I feel like you're trying to pick up the fragmented pieces of your energy that have been left behind. And perhaps even in a past life. You might be even, like if you're feeling really drawn to move or to travel to a country maybe that you've never been to. You could have maybe even had like a past life in that country. There's this, I feel like you're trying to connect back to your inner child in some way. Wow. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles. I do feel like you're going your own way. 9 of Pentacles. You got the Fool card. You got the Hermit card. You're allowing something to end. You're allowing one cycle to end. You could be ending kind of this strong cycle, being highly committed to a family or to a group in order to go out on your own. You have the Ace of Wands. Inspired, motivated. And with the Empress, you had the Empress twice because you had that here about, you know, what to continue to develop. It's about helping yourself to, the Empress card to me is also the Phoenix Rising card, you know, rebirthing yourself. I feel like for some of you, it could be that, you know, a situation that you have had to put a lot of time and energy into, perhaps caring for somebody or something like that. That situation is coming to an end for what, you know, whatever reason. And I feel as if you need this time to kind of go and really explore you. Really rediscover yourself. Because remember, we have into me, I see. You know, going back and really rediscovering who you are. I know that a lot of the zodiac signs have had this. Your energy with this is a little differently. I feel like it really is kind of an adventure. You know, you're going out with an empty knapsack and you're going to go and fill it up. I get a sense that you're going to fill an empty knapsack with all of the things that you love. I feel like you're letting go of the burdens of what your family wants you to love, right? And going out there and rediscovering what it is that you love. Courage. My fear of rejection does not stop me from bravely going forward. Wow. That is the Lion's Gate energy, you know, of really stepping into this energy of being brave and going forward after those things that you really and truly want that are near and dear to your heart. I feel like you've been overgiving for a very long time, Taurus, to things that really aren't near and dear to your heart. I think you wanted them to be near and dear to your heart. I think that's part of the guilt. You know, that guilty feeling that I'm getting, you know, this could be, once again, family members or something like that. This energy of, but I can't leave my family. It's my family, you know. But, you know, maybe you're going to go do some traveling for some time. Rediscover yourself. And when you do come back, that's the hero's journey. When you come back, you'll have those lessons. You'll be more inspired to do what it is that you really would like to do. Wow, really lovely. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you a very wonderful, successful, happy, lucky Lionsgate day and week. And I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I really always appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light to you. Bye for now.